And we're recording. Okay, so we left off. Everybody was everybody had just finished fighting their way into Caspien's like office area. Um, the hall is strewn with bodies and gore, and Daldur had just confronted his brother, his twin brother, and convinced him to leave. And now you stand directly in front of Caspien's office doorway. A almost terrifying presence exudes from within the room in front of you. And you, especially Daldur, you're all kind of struck with a feeling of not quite fear, but a nervousness, an uneasy tension within you.
Like what? Does it say like okay, catch it, they test you, or like how does that work? Like
If
cure the
any
blind
of you would like
early,
to
right?
do something.
Wait, what?
Did you hear me?
Barely.
There's
Okay.
like background noise or something.
You all stand in front of the doorway into Caspien's office. The hall behind you is strewn with gore and bodies. Just previously, you had confronted, or Daldur had confronted his twin and convinced him to stand down, and now you stand in front of the office. A foreboding presence exudes from within, and all of you, primarily Daldur, are filled with an uneasy tension, as if your very soul is being strung tight as you prepare to face Caspien.
I understand.
How do we explain Chansey being here?
She was here the whole time.
What?
Yeah, she was here the whole time and she helped fight and stuff. Yeah, she was here.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Don't worry about it, guys.
Well, he's right there, huh?
Did we short rest?
Yes.
And
We're gonna treat this we're gonna treat this short rest like the Baldur's Gate short rest where it just like happens immediately. Because it wouldn't make sense for you to like camp out for 30 minutes in front of his door.
Yeah.
mean-
Hello? Oh,
We
that's
could
fine.
just like
Um,
rest together
with-
for 2 minutes while we rest. Make it seem like we're still fighting.
Sorry?
I was making a joke. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm gonna say when you roll your hit die, just like give yourself like half that amount of spell slots. Just like give yourself some spell slots. Don't put yourself at like full unless you rolled good, but you know what I'm talking.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
70. I believe Rogue gets D6s. Oh, D8.
I thought it was
Oh,
D8.
it
Yeah.
just straight up didn't pull the.
I'm gonna use like 5 of those, not for the health, but for the spell slots. Actually, I'm gonna use all of them because I feel like I like literally never short rest twice in a row. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna be ballsy with it.
Least,
Wow, I get 10s.
hang on, I need to roll.
Yeah, fighter gets a lot.
And you said half of whatever we roll in the
Oh my god,
list of spell slots.
I'm a big dummy. I
Yes.
didn't do it. Hang on, 1d10 plus 2. Hang on. A second.
I want waffles too.
Huge.
I'm too shy
should
for my
roll the-
maximum right now.
You're too shy to what?
From my maximum spell slots right now.
Dog. Tragic.
I actually can't wait
That's
to
the
level
right
up.
number. And I need to be rolling a d8.
Wait, what's happening right now?
What was it?
What's
I
happening?
can't hear anything because I'm on my phone.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, it is okay. Oh wait.
My D&D and Beyond just updated or just did something. Like it wasn't loading. I had to fix it.
Alright, healing rolled.
Good.
Mm.
It's fully passive investigation.
Sage,
Yes.
do I keep the enchant on my fist or should I like redo them?
Keep them.
Okay.
You've all short rest, which is just like standing there and taking a deep breath, and now you're ready.
Wonderful.
Now's your chance.
You know, guys, we don't have to go in. We can force him out.
How do you reckon we do that?
Yeah. What's your idea?
I don't know. We can probably just pump smoke into the room until we can't leave.
Is there a reason we would do that?
We have no idea what's behind the door. Like for all we know, he could have a cannon facing at us. Like,
I suppose you're right, but I mean, I could just like. I mean, if that's what you're worried about, I could just open it with psionics.
nah, it's fine. I'll just open the door.
Okay.
You open the door, darling?
Yes.
What board are we on again?
I don't think we're gonna use
If
Tailspire
any.
for this fight.
Okay. Closing
Okay.
Tailspire to lessen the load of my computer.
Save your computer, yes.
Yeah, because that shit will blow your computer up.
Okay. Daldur, you begin to push the door open. The metal scraping against the stone floor. And you can see into the office. It is adorned with several decorations across the walls, more akin to trophies than decorations. There's weapons, there's animal heads. On the floor, there's a bear rug, which you presume he probably killed himself. You don't remember. And sitting behind the desk, you see Caspien. He seems to have aged significantly from when you last saw him in the crag. His wrinkles are more profound. His hair has begun to gray. He has spectacles on his face, which you don't recall him ever wearing. His eyes look tired, and he looks up whatever is on the desk up to you. A steaming little cup of tea next to him. Daldur. He blinks twice as if to test if you're really there.
What, you don't have the money to
Daldur?
fix the door? It's scraping against the floor, dude. Come on.
What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing here, dog?
He slowly begins to stand, his arm leaning on the desk for support, his shake. And he looks behind you and he sees the gore scattered around. He says, I see. And begins to walk around to the front of the desk to stand face to face with you. Though you're still probably like 10, 15 feet away from him. I suppose Flameholt has sent you to kill me then.
Sums it up.
Evaluate. Where is he? Did you kill him too?
No. I sent him away.
And he gives him a nod, an approving, yes, solemn nod.
Yeah.
My daughter will be pleased to hear. And Daldur, he looks at you almost expectantly, as if he is just waiting for you to make the first attack.
To like out of character, are you going to attack him right now?
I'm preparing for it.
Can I, before they fight each other or before we fight this guy, can I like step in front for a moment and say, wait, please. I need to know something. Caspien.
He cocks his head as he looks at you. Who are you? He squints his eyes as if trying to recognize it.
I was one of House Waterbourne's at one point. One of your spies.
His eyes flash with recognition. Runir. I thought you to be dead.
Most did.
Why didn't you come back?
Took it as a sign from the moon that I was spared that night. But I have to know. Why did you do what you did to Daldur?
It is most complicated. If you were willing to... He's looking directly at Daldur as he says this. Put your vengeance on hold while I explain myself. I'd be most grateful.
Baldur's gonna like almost get ready to fight and then pause for a little and like for a while longer.
He nods, walks back around his desk, takes a sip from his tea, sets it down, and he has a very contemplative expression on his face as he is seemingly reaching into the depths of his mind and the memories. Flameholt probably did not tell you this, but long ago, when the house was first established, I used to be brothers with the head. He has since passed, along with his many successors, though I never understood it. He had developed almost reincarnation. His flame kept him alive, and when he died, he came back, though not himself. Long ago, when he was noble, I found myself agreeing with him more often than not on the mistreatment of the people of Municus from our previous rulers, from the previous heads of House Waterborn, back when we were the monarchs. But he's changed. He's become angry, power hungry.
Nope.
Hello. Hello.
Older? Hello? Did you
Hello?
hear anything? Did you guys hear anything I just said?
Yes.
Not after Power Hungry. I don't know if he
Okay.
continued to stuff or just paused.
He said, he became very power hungry. And he looks up to you, Daldur, or looks at you. He does look up. He has gotten shorter in the years. Even though it's only been a year since you've last seen him, he looks like he's aged 10. Probably due to like the stress of ruling House Waterborn. But he continues, Daldur, have you ever told the story of your birth? Why you ran away?
No, I wasn't.
Right. Well, one of the previous incarnations of the head of House Water, or Flameholt, he suggested that we put an end to the squabbling, which I was ready to agree to. I hated having to fight my own brother. It was exhausting and taxing. No matter. He turned to look at the barons and duchies of Uvaradol, political marriages, and suggested we give him the youngest daughter. His face turns almost to a scowl as he says that. I, of course, refused, but according to a now dead advisor, it was supposedly a good move to make. And your mother only made that part, so she ran off to Kierovsky, found that orcish tribe, and, well, I'm sure you know what happened, considering. But no matter, once I had convinced her or informed her of the truth, she came back. and you were born along with Mallory. I can't blame her for feeling hatred in her heart towards her children. But I couldn't bear to see you or your brother killed for simply being him. And when I had found out that you were attuned to so many magics and were born with such high magical ability, I committed the atrocity that I regret the most. I thought that if I could give her one last gift, one great gift, and completely eliminate Flameholt, maybe it would be worth a sacrifice of one life. I mean, I was young back then, 20 years younger than I am now. I experienced so much less. I had convinced myself that if I dehumanized you, if I turned you into a monster, I wouldn't feel guilt for sending you to kill Flameholt on your own, and I would feel pride. Your mother didn't object. She simply asked to keep Malyuit so she may live out the life of a proud mother. But and I obliged. Been through so much. Couldn't bring myself to refuse you, Daldur.
Hello?
Sorry, did I cut out?
Yeah, a lot.
A little bit.
Okay, how
Okay,
much? How much did you miss? What was the last thing you heard?
obliged. The Caspien obliged.
He said. He said, I obliged her. She had been through so much already, and I couldn't bear to refute her. At this point, his eyes are welled with tears, and you see one begin to streak down his face. If I could go back and stop myself, I would. I know my actions are unforgivable, and I never. I didn't want for things to come out this way. If you must kill me, I understand. But I have my own conviction. I must see to it that Flameholt is no more. He's forgotten his own name. He's forgotten what he used to stand for. All he craves is strength and power and monetary gain. That is no way to rule a country, no way to rule over people. Convince myself, one for many, and the one happened to you to be you, Daldur. I know I should have given myself up, but I was in too deep. He looks back at Runier. There it is. That is why I did such awful things.
Hmm. Well, it's good to know that you've come to terms with it. Because I want to look at Daldur. What you did to him, I mean. You understand what's going to happen next.
Believe I do. You see in his right hand, the air begin to freeze over as a sword begins to form as ice crystals starting from the hilt and the tip begin to formulate and meet in the center. And he catches this blade made of ice. And he looks to you all. He says, if you must kill me, know that I will fight back. And know that I have many years of experience. It is not too late to stop.
Daldur's gonna do like a really big inhale. God fucking damn it! And he's gonna smash the desk in front of him.
Okay, the desk splits in half. Shards of it begin to catch and dance in the air. These splinters in the center of the desk begin to catch fire. The tea is spilt and the cup is shattered. You see Caspien jump backwards as he brings his sword up defensively.
Daldur's gonna like kind of do this kind of point at Caspien and go, "I'm coming back for you.
Holy
I want you
shit.
to know this, but not until I burn Flameholt from the inside out." And then he's gonna storm out.
Dude.
Okay. You leave.
Uh,
Walking out of the hall, you see Caspian standing away watching you with this look of bewilderment. He fully expected to have to fight you, and now he doesn't have to. And the rest is, I assume the rest is chasing after Daldur right now.
Runyar would definitely look at Daldur like confused for a second, like what the fuck. But yeah.
Wait, is the party still in the room with Caspien, or are they
No,
like following it?
I'm following Daldur.
Following Daldur.
Daldur, what?
Yeah, okay, so everyone
What
is
was that?
following you.
He still has to die. But hearing after through, and the reason he felt cornered enough to do that to me, I have to cut out this cancer from the root. And that means Flameholt first.
I gotcha.
I think I understand.
Okay. You march up waterborne grounds, making your way through the center of the city towards Flameholt. You can see civilians watching you curiously before they notice the fire on your hands, and then kind of shrinking away. Some enter their houses, and you continue this death march towards Flameholt Manor. And you stand at the front gate two guards stand there as well. They turn to you, say, Daldur, I assume the job is done. The war is won.
If you'll excuse me, and then you're just gonna walk past them.
They look at each other. They say, yeah, I guess he's the boss. They let you off. You make your way to the courtyard, the stairs, and you find yourself back in Flameholt's office. The fiery red hair cascading down his back. He watches the front courtyard, and he turns around as soon as you enter, expecting your visit. A large smile on his face, almost overshadowing the scar down one of his eyes. He says, Daldur, good job, I must say. I heard news of your victory against the dragon, and to think that you would kill Caspien in such a swift manner as well. You truly are more valuable of an asset than I thought.
What is your name?
He cocks his head. My name? Flameholt, of course.
Is that all? Do you even know what your house is striving for, what it stands for?
Of course I do. We strive to have control over Municus and eventually the entire continent.
But why? For what purpose?
I
So badly that you
it's,
go to war and cause all of this strife within your own family? Are you kidding me?
it is a simple matter to be a ruler than every other.
I swear you said
Hello? Sorry, I cut out. What was the last thing you heard?
simple matter.
Okay, he said, this is a simple matter, Daldur. I'm just simply more fit to be a ruler than every other worm on this net.
And
I
that's why
mean,
children working in the mines, right?
they're children. They've only been alive for what, 5 years? Who cares if they perish? You should understand this,
Gotta kill this
Daldur. I
guy.
mean,
I cannot believe this.
you served this house for so many years. You should understand exactly what our philosophy is.
I'll admit that I was kept on a leash by you guys willfully for so long. And I was such a fool to just blindly follow along.
Blind obedience is the best kind of obedience. You don't need to question our politics or policies or ideals, so long as you carry them out. That is what makes a good soldier, Daldur. I mean, I'm sure Caspian drilled that into your head.
Enough about Caspian. Enough about being a fucking soldier. I'm tired of this.
Sorry, I cut out. I didn't hear what you said, Daldur. You said enough about being a soldier. That's all I heard.
I'm tired
Be
of
right
this.
back.
Okay.
Be
Wait a
right
second.
So how's it going, guys?
How's it going?
Rage, I'm so sorry, but I
Why?
mean, because I just know you had like a whole like fight planned out for Caspian, but like,
It's fine. I also have one planned out for this guy.
okay, we
Although
both.
I just wasn't expecting it to happen now.
Nuts.
But honestly, there's a lot of things I wanted to do that I wouldn't be able to do in Caspian Fight because it wouldn't fit his personality, but they would totally fit this guy's personality. So I'm glad I'll be able to do those things.
Hell yeah.
Daldur.
Anyway, we win.
I'm quite sick of these houses that are trying to compete over control of moves. Look at what they've done to the both of us. I mean, you're no doubt aware of this. Are we going to do it here?
Right here, right now.
I just realized I forgot to reset everything that I get on a short rest. Give me 1 second.
Brother.
This movie stinks.
Help me. Help. Zumi's over here licking herself, and it's making me uncomfortable. Look at this dog, dude. Wait,
She's a dog. Who cares?
wait. Hey,
No. What's wrong with him? Okay.
machine. Hi. Hi.
It's a cute dog. And can I like telepathically speak with Daldur?
Yes.
Um, are we going to kill him? Because if you are right now, I'm so down.
One monarch is gonna die today at the least.
I like that idea. But
If only EO would return so it could happen.
yeah.
Temp EO. In quotation marks. Or parentheses.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hi.
So I'm looking on Life 360, right? And I have one with my family. And and I got the driver report. So there's 455 instances of speeding this week. 300
Fuck yeah.
huh?
Fuck yeah.
327 instances of phone usage this week.
Fuck yeah.
2 instances of hard braking and 7 instances of rapid acceleration.
Honestly, that's pretty good.
Heartbreaking?
Hard braking. It's when you brake too fast.
Oh,
Well, now
they said heartbreaking.
heartbreaking. Let's see me, Sage, and Angels. Speeding, 4. 4 instances of speeding. 182 instances of usage. Braking and 4 rapid accelerations. I know it wasn't Sage though. So it's
haven't else in a week.
it's me and Angel. It's between me and Angel. Because we're the only ones that drive.
Guys, check Silly City.
What the fuck?
It's good.
Hey, check the end, Sage.
Okay.
On the phone.
Tap. Roblox man face cookie dipped in the Roblox man face milk with Roblox man face milk.
Roblox man face milk.
Dude, that gif actually makes me like so hungry for cookies and milk, and specifically that. Like that actually looks so good. I would love to eat that. Like
Low-key true.
it would be such a delight, genuinely.
Huh?
I have M&M cookies in the fridge. I'm so happy right now.
Oh my god, jeez.
I want to make M&M cookies. I'll make them for Sage when I see Sage.
What's gonna happen this session?
Like,
As Daldur blows up the entire property.
I just thought of such like a cool idea for if Runyar were to die.
well, don't use it this session, please.
I'm not going to. Don't worry, not to this guy.
Wait, Sage, did you just say property, by the way?
Yes. Dude, no, do not play it. Do
I
not
bought a
play
property
it.
in Egypt, and what they do for you is they give you the property.
What they do for you is they give me getting my 2Ms. Oh, drop my phone. Reading my 2Ms confused Minara and Miticus because they're clearly the same place.
Wait. I have a question.
What is your question?
With psychic magic, I don't know how it would work mechanically. Actually, okay. Psychic magic, like, would it be possible to like link my mind with someone else in combat so that like we can like do like some crazy shit and like link up our like magics even if we don't fully understand each other's magics and shit.
Like using each other as a conduit for your magic?
Well, like, I mean, it could be that. Like, I was just thinking, like, it'd be like in the rhythm, and then like, okay, if you do this, I will do this to make it stronger, yada yada, or you should do this because,
Oh, true.
like, or like, I could even like, does that make sense? Like, I could like prompt. Okay, I could like
Psychically
prompt.
planning with each other in the middle of a fight.
Hmm?
Like psychically planning with each other in the middle
Yeah.
of a fight.
Just so sick.
All my gifts are gone. This is alt account, and Oh my good gifts. Ross
Despite
should
my
be granted.
name.
I also think it'd be cool if Daldur did that thing that I sent you at some point, Ethan.
Which one?
The one where you burn away the air to create a flash vacuum.
Oh, that's so true.
It's
Back.
so fucking cool.
What has occurred?
Welcome back. We pause while waiting.
Thank you.
So, you all are standing in front of him, debating whether or not to start swinging.
I low
Hmm?
I low-key forgot like the flow of things.
Okay. You were getting mad at him because you were like, what's your name? It's like Flameholt, obviously. He just said that he was more suited to rule over the world than every other worm on this continent, and that he should have control. He also said that who cares if the kids die in the mine? They're just kids. They only been around for like 5 years.
Oh right. Daldur, you are fucking horrible.
Excuse me?
I mean, Caspien trains his grandson to destroy House Flameholt, and then you can't even kill him yourself. You send me to do it as well. I've had enough.
Rage takes over his face. He says, I could easily go in there and kill him myself, but I have responsibilities I need to take care of. I have a country to run. I
Children
need
to
to bring
enslave.
prosperity. It's not like they had a life outside of this. They're put in there as soon as they're born. Who cares? That's their role to play. Everyone has a role, and I ensure that role is filled. Just like how your role is to be a soldier, Daldur. And he points at you, Rudyar, and he says, and how your role was to be a miner. And yet you refused that role.
You're right.
He recognizes you.
I'm surprised that you recognize me, Flameholt.
I could never forget a face as ugly as yours. Yeah.
Same here.
Do you know what my role is?
To kill.
My role is to bring down this house. And then Daldur's gonna square up.
Alright, roll initiative.
I can see the future.
Dog. Oh my gosh, that was such a hard ass line. And so I rolled a 3.
You should,
3?
you should implement a system for this campaign. If you say a hard ass line before a fight, you get advantage.
Alright, you have advantage on initiative because it was raw.
Shanty rolled 21.
God damn.
21.
There we go. I rolled a 19.
That's gonna be a cool nat 20 from me.
Got a 17.
What are we rolling again?
Initiative.
One moment. Bruniar 17.
That's my initiative roll.
9.
Okay, so it's gonna be Shanty, Daldur. Or sorry, Shanty Eo Daldur. Is then going to be Runiar, Umizara, and then
Okay, so Shanty, you go first. In front of you stands Flameholt. Immediately, as soon as Daldur squares up and everyone else does, you see what appears to be wings of flame sprout from his back as he almost like engulfs his entire body in fire. It runs up his arms, down his back, wings of fire. His hair ignites, and his face contorts into a grimace of rage.
Is it just him?
It is just him.
Did someone just laugh? What noise?
Yeah.
It sounded very evil.
It was cool. Chuckling at his aura. Who's the one to go first?
Shanty goes first.
I'm just thinking what she would do in this moment. How close is she?
He's like 20 feet away from you. He's just across the room.
Do you think that's far away enough to use my crossbow?
To use what? I'm sorry.
Her heavy crossbow.
Yes, that's definitely fine.
So she's going to fire an arrow, but she's
Okay.
going,
Roll to hit.
but no wait, she's specifically going to freeze her arrow, make it like an ice arrow, like a really really cold one, as cold as she possibly can.
Roll to hit.
A 13.
13 does not hit. As you send this ice arrow towards him, before it even reaches him, you see the ice melt from the sheer heat exuding off of him right now. He just glares at you. Does that make it Io's turn?
She gets 2 attacks.
Never mind. Make another.
Shanty will notice that the ice did not work, and she'll try making an arrow out of rock, out of metal, even.
Okay. I'm sorry, what was that?
Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit. You shoot another arrow, and this time his hand snaps up and grabs the arrow out of the air. The steel melting in his hand, and as he opens his palm, it just drips down to the floor. You can see holes being burnt into the wooden floor, and fire beginning to ignite where the steel drips. Is that Shanty's turn?
That is Shanty's turn.
Now it's Io's turn.
Alright. How far away am I from him?
20 feet.
So let's go for a, I want to charge at him, and let's go for a nice diving strike with the beloved longsword.
All right.
So, how's a 29?
So, yeah, roll damage.
Critical?
A nat 20?
Nat 20.
Okay, yeah, roll damage.
Do I get sneak attack on this?
No, because you don't have
Damn.
advantage, and there's no one within 5 feet of him.
Tragic. So
Tragic, I
take 19
know.
damage, please.
19?
19, 1-9.
Okay.
And for my next trick, let's do it again. It's gonna be a cool 27 to hit.
Roll damage.
Please take 11 more damage.
Alright.
And
You.
let's see. How about for a bonus action? You know what? Can I do a little bit of funny wind magic to like propel him into the ceiling?
Yes, he's gonna make a strength saving throw.
Burn 5 on that.
Okay, so
Fuck it. What does stand a chance of hurting or hindering him?
what would the DC be for that?
Forgot how to calculate that. That would be a. I want to say.
What's Eo's charisma? I think it's 16, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it'd be a 21 DC.
Okay.
So that's a 15. So yeah, Eo rushes forward and stabs downward his long sword. You see Flameholt bring his hand up to block it, and this blade pierces through the palm of his hand. Eo, when he lands, drags his sword downwards and down the forearm and pulls the blade away, and then raises his hand upwards, which propels Flameholt into the ceiling, and he's up there for now. That makes it Daldur's turn.
Okay. I
Sorry,
do
what was
have
that?
I have know your enemy. So starting at 7 level, if you spend at least 1 minute observing or interacting with another creature outside of combat, I can learn if it's equal, superior, or inferior in regard to strength, dexterity, constitution, armor class, hit points, and total class levels. So, can I please have some information on Flameholt?
Okay. He is. Daldur's strength is 20, right?
Yeah.
He's inferior in strength. What's your dexterity?
12.
He's superior in dexterity. Your AC is 18, right?
It's 20.
Okay. Inferior in AC. Superior in magic, like spell slots.
Damn.
And that's all I give you. That's all I give you.
Okay, that's fine. So, since he's on the ceiling, Daldur's gonna like. Hold on. How do I describe this? So he's gonna use 2 spell slots to boost upwards. It's not like flying; it's just like propelling himself. So that's 60. And then basically he's gonna try and use that speed to like land a really hard kick against him, or kicks if possible.
All right. Okay. I guess we'll boost. We'll boost your damage by like 2d10.
Bet.
Because you're kicking him, though, you won't get the enchantments that are on your fists.
Yeah, I figured. So the first one is a 21 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
So that's going to be 17 damage. Oh, 20.
Okay.
And then the second kick is a 19.
19 does not hit.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's kind of my turn then.
Alright. That makes it Runier's turn. Oh, sorry, Daldur, with a burst of speed, basically creating explosions behind you. All of a sudden, Daldur is like up there with Flameholt and sends a propelled foot right into his rib cage, which you can hear cracks. Now it's Runier's turn.
Okay. Can this be actually, wait. Okay. Can I, speak with Daldur telepathically?
Yes.
I mean, I'll allow it. Like, I won't resist.
Thank you. Daldur, can you hear me?
Really hard?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Considering he's the house of Flameholt, his flame must be powerful, correct?
Figured as much, and he's also more than likely resistant to it, which is why I opted for kicks.
It's a dangerous force it is. But I have an idea. It should be our primary goal to take it out in a similar way that we planned to with Caspien. And I thought of something.
What was that?
Huh?
What were you thinking?
Okay. To keep a fire going, you need 3 things: oxygen, heat, and fuel. Fuel would likely be his source of his magic. And a fire cannot, well, ignite or stay lit without one of these 3 sources. Meaning if you take away one, the fire cannot burn. You understand?
I think so.
Now, I have 3 different ideas. If we went for the fuel directly, we could attack his magic directly, weakening his fire. If we went for his heat, perhaps you could perform some kind of heat transfer, as I know you've been doing that. Practicing with things as that, but I imagine it would be quite powerful. Or we get rid of oxygen in the area.
I see.
Now, there's no need. I'd like to gauge what we'll have to do. So I'd like to see some of his flame usage firsthand. But I have an idea.
On it, boss.
Okay, so this is going to sound crazy, but I might know how you can, in a very simple way, make your fire burn hot bigger.
What?
Okay, listen. You just need to trust me.
Okay, sure.
I imagine Runiar is not just like standing there. This is kind of like, you know.
What is
something
Runier
that-
with their thoughts or something?
He's hitting the Charles Xavier, like one like fingers to the temple, hand out.
Okay, so with fire, you need kindling and wood and all of that to get it going, right?
Yeah.
a way to make a fire burn faster in a wider space is to spread bits of kindling. You need to add more kindling everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you had put extra. I'll get back to you in a second on this.
Okay.
I was
Rudy, it's
wondering-
time to take a turn. No, too much talking.
Let me. I haven't quite gauged his power enough. Ooh. Okay. Can I? Can I use as a bonus action insightful fighting against this deception check?
Perception check. Yes.
And
That's gonna be an 18.
before I roll this insight check, can I use like a spell slot to enhance my insight by peering into him more with my psyche magic?
Yeah. Well, one spell slot, we'll say that's like it gives you a +1.
Okay. I'll just do +1, so I'll have a +8 to this. Oh my god, doomed fucking world. I got a 14.
Unfortunate. That is not gonna beat it.
It's okay. Okay. This is okay, this is okay. Wait, he's prone, isn't he?
Yes. Because he's
Well,
on the
in
ceiling.
that case... Hang on. Oh, wait, that'd be so cool. Can I? He's like on the ceiling, right?
Yes.
I don't have a range weapon, but can I just invert my gravity to like fly to the ceiling?
Yes. 5 slots.
Okay. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna make an attack against him with my rapier. Got an 8, or wait. Advantage. I got a 23.
23 hits.
Beautiful world.
And you'll get sneak attack on this because Daldur and Eo are both there.
Amazing. So that's 4, and then 4 damage for without sneak attack. Is it possible? Actually, no. I'll do that right
A total of how much damage?
now. I haven't rolled sneak attack yet, but the sword is just 4.
Okay.
Where? There it is. Wait, where's sneak attack? 19 total damage on this guy.
Okay.
I think that will be my turn. Can I just like remain on the ceiling with him? wanna
You
gauge
see
his
Runiar. Runiar hits the Charles Xavier for like half a second, and then all of a sudden inverts his gravity so he stands on the ceiling, runs over, and like for Runiar stabs downwards into this guy's stomach and pulls his rapier out before it melts. Everyone else, you see him like it's weird seeing it from like an outside perspective, but you guys get it. Umizara, it's your turn. Also, Umizara, I'm sorry I forgot to ask you, but can you also roll a second initiative because you do get 2 turns
Okay.
because you're good.
Yeah, that's worse.
What'd you
I have
get?
8.
So you're actually gonna get to go twice in a row.
Great.
Or sorry, no, not twice in a row. You're gonna get to go. I'll just let you know.
What?
I'll just let you know. Sorry, just do your
I don't
thing.
know what to do. I've been thinking here,
Well,
listening to everyone else, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Where am I in accordance to him?
you're like at the entrance of the room, like 20 feet away, 25 feet away.
Okay. He on the roof, right?
Yes.
Freak. How tall is this roof?
Tall enough that you could reach him.
What is this guy again? Like, what is he?
He's Flameholt, the leader of House Flameholt. He's evil.
Is he just a guy like that has fire, or is he made of it, or?
He is just using fire magic right now. He's not
Oh.
made of it though.
Okay. So, I want to hit him. I want to use my. Let me take a gander. My great axe. And can I if I jump and swing at him, would it work?
Yeah. I mean, you could hit him even without jumping.
I want to jump for the extra effect.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Why are we all joining him on the ceiling?
I'm gonna get him. Wait. One moment. To the 25?
25. Yes, a 25 hits.
14 damage.
Okay.
I can go again, right?
Yeah, you have 2 attacks.
Freak yeah. I want to do it again. Gonna get him. 25.
Roll damage.
14 again. I rolled the exact
All right.
one twice. Okay.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
That makes it his turn. As the wind that was pushing up to the ceiling begins to die down and he falls down to his feet, his face is just pure anger and he glares over at Io and just says, "You." Please make me a strength or dexterity saving throw, Io.
My boss, strength's gonna be the higher. That's gonna be now one.
You will see this color whirls around and throws him out the window.
Oh God.
Io smashes through the glass and just begins tumbling through the air. Everybody who's near him, if you'd like, you can go ahead and make an attack of opportunity right now.
Okay.
Actually, while I'm here, as a reaction, can I propel myself back through the window?
I'm going
gonna
to
say no because of a crit fail.
No.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I mean, you can at least cushion your fall.
I could let you stabilize yourself so you stand on the air instead of falling to the ground.
Let's do that. Burn.
Okay.
What, 1-2 slots?
Well, yeah, we'll make it 2.
Okay. Yeah, two seems like a right.
Yeah.
Avoiding a crit fail.
Yeah, Io begins to basically airwalk as the air below him solidifies, essentially. Only for EO. Everyone who's making an attack of opportunity, please tell me what you got.
I got
I rolled a
7.
14.
One at a time, please.
15.
15 does not hit.
Okay, 1 second.
I got a 7.
7 does not hit.
Wait. 21?
21 does hit. Please roll damage.
Okay. 9.
9? Okay. Umizar puts a pretty nasty gash in this guy's back as
Yeah.
you will see jets of flame propel himself from his feet as he is all of a sudden right in front of EO, who has just gotten his bearings. He's gonna punch. So does a 26 hit.
Yes.
So that's going to be 21 damage as
Yeah.
he is all of a sudden in front of EO and brings his like a hammer fist, brings his hand down and just slams EO down onto that solid air. EO, please make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
You want to,
Strength
right?
save. That's gonna be a 15.
That is gonna fail. You are knocked prone. As he then turns around. Sorry?
Did I already burn my? Did I? No, I did burn my reaction. I can't uncanny dodge.
Yes.
Right?
Prone on the air.
No. I'm sorry, what was that, Daldur?
Is the air still solidified underneath him, or is he just like?
Yes,
on
it is.
So he's just lying down in the air.
Yes. He then turns towards you to the rest of the party, holds his hand out, and can you all make dex saving throws?
Yes, I can.
He's casting burning hands.
Oh, everyone? Or...
Yes, everyone.
22.
Okay.
6.
18.
18? Mizara?
15.
Okay. Shanty and Bruniar pass.
Damn it.
Sorry, let me do the math real quick. I dropped my pencil. No, wait, where is it?
On.
Hey guys, I have a stupid question.
Okay. What's your question?
In D&D Beyond, the little A next to something, that means advantage, right? Alright.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody except Runiar and Shanty take 36 fire. That is going to be halved for those who pass the saving throw.
I have.
Daldur, you have resistance, but it's also halved for you anyway.
Hey,
As
question.
yes,
Did we heal the last trip from anything? Like,
if yes, you had a short rest.
how much does that heal usually?
However much you want it to heal, you have to use your hit die.
Okay, give me a moment.
Okay. But he holds his hand out, and you can see his palm begin to glow with radiating thermal energy as what is essentially a massive beam of just fire. So, like, like dense fire just engulfs that room and everything in it. By the time it dissipates, you can see pretty much everything inside has been incinerated, except for you guys who are still standing, presumably. As he then looks back down to the eel on the ground. You're gonna burn. And then that makes the Umizara's turn again.
Okay. How many points did we take earlier?
36.
Okay, so Umizar's down.
Did you heal yourself with the hit die?
Okay, how do I do that? Help me real quick.
Just share your screen real quick.
Oh. Okay. One moment.
It should give you the opportunity. Do you see the campfire
Yeah.
icon?
Wait, yeah.
If you press on that and you press short rest. Alright, now select however many hit die you want to use to heal.
Hello? Okay.
Okay, so
I'm good then.
now you heal, and then now take the damage that you're supposed to take.
36?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. It is now Umizar's turn again.
Okay. Guys,
Yes.
I don't know. Where is he?
He's with the flame wings on his back, he is basically floating in the air alongside Io, who is lying there after having been pummeled.
Is Io okay?
Reasonably
Okay.
so.
Okay. And how many feet away where? Oh my god. How many feet away
I'd
is he
say
from me?
he's probably around 30 feet away, also floating in midair.
Oh. Freak.
I will say, it looks like a makeable jump for
Looks
Umizara.
like a makeable jump for Umizara. Okay. Can I sprint and jump at him and hit him? Slice him? Hit him.
Yes.
Okay.
There's also the possibility of dragging him down to the floor.
Ooh. Can I okay. Can I? Is it possible I can run, jump, and grab his leg and slam him down, per chance?
Yes, that is awesome.
Okay.
Give me. I'm not even gonna have you roll for the jump, but give me a strength check to grab him.
Okay. $23.
He got an 11.
Okay.
I'm gonna make an armed attack for the slam damage. But you will see as the beam of flame is shot towards you guys, Umizar wastes no time in charging through the fire, leaping toward him, and grabbing him by the ankle, which he pulls down and slams him on his back onto the ground.
Which
Literally.
which one do I do for damage?
Unarmed strike.
7. Wait, no. One moment.
He is dunked.
One moment. I did that wrong. I believe.
Oh, I don't think you did.
Okay, never mind then. Then we're good.
Is there? I think that would be your turn unless you want to use your bonus action to do something.
Can I grab Theo and get away?
He is flying.
Oh, okay then. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Then I want to go. Oh, get away from this guy a little bit.
All right, he's gonna get an attack of opportunity on you.
Wait.
Does
Okay.
the 28 hit?
Yeah.
Alright, you're gonna take 16 extra fire damage as when you go to back away, he basically claws at you, and at the end of his fingertips, flames have erupted into what look like animal claws. As he scratches across your chest.
Oh.
You see flames where he struck you begin to ignite. But you do back up. How many feet do you back up?
Like, how many feet away were we before? You said.
You were right up on him.
But before the attack, before I ran up to him.
30.
30, probably about like half of that, 15.
Okay, you back up 50. Shanty, it's your turn.
How much damage do I take?
You took 16 damage.
Okay, guys. I'm not doing so good.
How far away is he now?
He's still 30 feet, but now it's like a diagonal incline. You would have to go to like the window though to see him.
Okay, Shanty's gonna move toward. Shanty's gonna put down her crossbow, put away her crossbow, and move towards the window.
Okay.
Does that count as an action?
Putting your crossbow down? I'm gonna say no. Unless you're like sheathing it. So dropping it is for free, but if you're sheathing it, it's gonna be an action.
I was thinking more like just dropping it.
Okay, so you just drop it on the floor.
Okay, she's going to. Is there a lake nearby or a body of water nearby?
I'm sorry?
Is there plumbing or like a body of water nearby?
There is a fountain in the center of the courtyard.
What size of fountain?
What?
What size is the fountain?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, medium fountain size? It's like, I don't know. It's not large. It's modest. It's a modest fountain.
Okay. Shanty's going to use the water from the fountain and aim 2 palm-sized kind of just like columns of fire right at his water. I'm going crazy. Water right at his ears. Like a lot of pressure going right at his ears.
Oh.
Okay, roll to hit. He's gonna. What's the intent? Like to deafen him?
Whatever works. It could deafen him, it could throw off his balance, it could give him a really bad pulsing headache.
Okay, this is gonna deal damage, but I'm gonna say this will temporarily deafen him if he fails this con save. What's your Constitution score?
18. Like just
Okay, he got a.
just like my constitution.
What's your magic is tied to your Constitution, right? Shanty?
Actually tied to my wisdom, which is
What's your Wisdom score?
18 as well.
Okay, he got a 19.
Damn.
So unfortunately he's not deafened, but he's still going to take a bunch of damage. We'll put that at 2 slots, 1 for each column, and then we'll make the damage 2d6 for each one. So please roll to hit. Both.
Is that plus my wisdom modifier?
Yes.
19.
19 does not hit.
Wait. So is his AC 20?
Yes.
Okay.
Shanty's just gonna try this. She's gonna spam it again.
Okay. Well, there was 2 beeps, so you roll to hit for both. 1 for each ear.
Okay, gotcha. What's crazy is as the dice were settling, I was so close to a knee.
She rolled a
What'd you
2.
get? Oh, wretched day. 2 is also not going to do it. So he actually takes no damage. As the beams of water are shot at him. As he is still laying on the floor. He turns, outstretches his hand, and the water boils as it reaches him, and then dissipates before it ever gets them.
That
Holy
is
Lord.
Is it? Is that the end of your turn, Shanty?
Can you hear us?
Sorry, no. What did you say?
I said yes.
Okay, that makes it Eo's turn.
All right. So
Eo,
I
you're
am
currently floating above him.
floating above him and prone.
Yes. A very silly combination.
Yes. So standing up would provoke an opportunity attack, would it not?
No, you're
Okay.
you're more than like 5 feet above him.
Okay, so let's burn, say, half my movement on getting up. Is that how it works?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, half my movement to get up. Can I like walk towards him while still floating?
Yes, you're
Alright,
airwalking
so
right now.
Yeah, so we're gonna Dragon Ball Z this bitch. We're gonna stride towards him while still flying, and I want to see if I can't go for a backstab behind him.
All right.
So you're never
you
gonna
like
guess what just happened.
Yeah. What did you
At
roll?
20.
Let's go. He is prone, so you do have advantage. So you do get sneak attack.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh, let's go. Where is other sneak attack? Let's roll sneak attack crit, correct?
Yes.
So that's gonna be what, 66?
Yes, I believe so.
So take 15 damage from the regular part of this strike, but check this out. Oh, so many. That's gonna be a cool 25 additional damage from the sneak attack.
Yes.
Yes. How's he looking?
Hold on, let me do the math real quick. Sorry. He is definitely looking beat up. Actually, you guys have. I don't know if this is metagame, but you guys have dealt half his health. So
Okay.
he's looking very beat up. He's looking bloodied. It looks like he's starting to get desperate.
All right, that was one
As you guys
hit.
jump
Let's
him.
go for. I am. He's still not making this damage, correct? Or
So,
if he's prone. I always forget.
one more time.
And am I getting advantage on strikes against him because he is prone?
Yes.
Okay, making sure.
I will say you can only sneak attack once per turn.
Correct. I'm making sure that that I can actually hit him, which is really good because I rolled a 7 and 15. Effective 24 to hit.
24.
Take another 10 damage, please. And you know what? Just because I'm feeling a little funny. Let's burn my action surge.
Oh freak yes.
Yeah.
You was locked in.
It locks in really hard. And can I burn, let's say, another 5 spell slots on, like, can I boost the fuck out of my next swing to, like, hit harder?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Like jet propel my sword to really
Yes,
fuck him
we're gonna
up.
say that's an extra 10d6 on this hit. If it hits.
Okay.
Are you using all your spell slots?
5, another 5 slots on that. I'm not burning all of them.
Okay.
Be
5d6 then. Sorry,
Okay, so an 18 misses.
I thought you were burning 10. 18 does miss.
Damn.
Oh.
Well, tell you what. You know what? Nah, I don't want to like. I don't want to. Fly back into the building. I'm perfectly happy to deep this right here.
So you swing your jet propulsed sword, and then you see him. He's like on his knees right now. He puts his hand up and he catches the blade, which after stabbing him in the back and twisting the blade, he catches it, and you can feel the heat on the steel of the blade kind of begin to seep into the hilt and then the handle. On his turn, he's gonna melt it. Daldur, it's your turn.
Can I like jump out the window on top of him?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, I don't know if I should try and grapple or. Yeah, I'll grapple him.
Okay. Contested strength. He aced.
Okay, that's BS. I'm lucky for that. Second.
You rolled a 15.
And
You attempt to grapple him, and he just essentially just shoves you away. As you land on top of him. You land on top. Hello. Hello. You jump out the window, go to land on top of him, grapple him, and he stops you with a hand palm on your chest and just like
Being used right now, by the way.
sorry,
Yeah.
you use lucky. I'm sorry, I didn't see the message.
No, you're good. The second time it was a 23.
Okay, you grapple him.
Yay!
You jump on top of him. You jump on top of him. You've got him.
Okay. Can I? Am I like doing this to try and break his grip off, like on Eo's sword, or?
You're doing this however you like. What do you want to do?
Okay, hold on. That grappling counts as an action?
Yes.
Okay. Funny, I have a weird idea. Can I like grab him, aim him towards the nearest wall, and then just like fling both of us towards it? Like kind of jet propulse us towards the wall so he like takes blunt damage from crashing into it.
Yes. That's gonna be another contested strength. But you got a nat one. You do it. You do it. He got a nat one.
I'm going to use another 2 spell slots so that actually no, I'm gonna use 3.
Okay. He's going to take.
Yeah.
19 bludgeoning damage as he's thrown into a wall. With you, Daldur, still holding up to him. You basically send both you and him into like the front, like the entrance hall area of the manor, crashing through the column that is up for decoration in the front and through the corner of the building. You're both like sent sprawling, but you keep your grip on him as you kind of roll across the wooden floors, leaving burns and flames kind of dotted where you landed. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Rudyar,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Can I get like a quick like visual on what the battlefield looks like? Because I imagine I'm still on the
Okay.
ceiling. And...
You are still on the ceiling. In the front courtyard is Io, who has dropped down to the floor, so you can stab the guy. Umizara was just in melee combat and is standing there. Shanty is up on the standing where the window was, watching, and Daldur has just like sent the guy through a wall and are now in the main entrance hall area.
Awesome.
Servants are like standing and watching the fight, kind of unsure how to respond.
How far away are they from me? Like, how far is them?
You could. His original position where he was just sent from is 30 feet away from you, and then he was sent like 90 feet through the wall. So he's total of like 120 feet if you follow his path.
Um,
I will
And then,
say,
like-
if you go to where he was, you would still be able, but not get within melee range.
oh, I see. Okay. And then Rhaenyra would like, he would like wipe off some sweat on his brow.
Oh yeah,
That was
I
hot.
forgot to mention, but the air around you is very dry and hot. Like it's like you're in an oven. You feel yourself being cooked.
If I'd been hit by that, I would have been incinerated completely. Now I've gauged his ability.
I
Talking
understand
to
now.
himself, by the way. And I'm gonna go. You said if I go to that like 30 feet position where he was before, I could hit him.
You could see you wouldn't be able to hit him. He's still like 90 feet away if you were to go there.
Okay. Can I use a bonus action to dash with cunning action? To go 60 feet and get over there.
Like cunning action dash and then action dash.
No, not all the way over there. Like, but if I go 60 feet away from him, like, can I see him?
Yes, you'd be able to see him. You could go 30 and see him. You wouldn't have to burn that bonus action.
Okay, I'll just walk.
Do I need to open MS Paint real quick?
You could. I think I got it.
I'm opening MS Paint. I'm opening MS Paint. So let me give you guys a visual real quick. Sorry. You all see?
Yeah.
So this is the house. This was the office. That's fair. Shanty is like right here. Io and Uizar are like over here. Daldur and the guy are like grappling, and they went from here to like all the way over there. And this is 30.
Would I still be like in the I would still be inside, wouldn't I? Because I haven't gone out or anything.
You are still inside, yes.
Okay, so and they're like in the air, right?
No, they're on the ground.
Oh, okay. Let me think. I don't think we'll need to use that plan I was talking about telepathically, Daldur.
Probably not.
Let me think. Ooh, I know. Can I spend my action to and like a few spell slots with wait, actually hang on. Are like any of your like fists or legs or whatever enchanted with fire right now?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, my fists are. They have 15 on them right now.
Okay. Physics is the scientific study of matter, its fundamental constants, its
Okay,
motion and
restoration.
behavior through space and time, and the related entities of energy and force. I would like to use my action and however many spell slots it would take to use cosmic magic to increase the no, sorry. To multiply Daldur's thermal energy that is on him. To increase the damage of his enchantments. But I would primarily do this through manipulating the kinetic energy that the fire is coming from.
Okay.
Furthermore, as part of that same action or action, whatever it takes, I want to additionally use additional slots to use my psychic magic, because, as you said, this power system is a very if you believe you can do it kind of thing.
Yes.
I want to make Daldur believe that his flames can absolutely burn brighter than the House of Flameholt using psychic magic. I want to flip a switch in his head unknowingly, so that he furthermore is increased with his flaming attacks.
Okay.
Oh my god.
How much would that take? I don't plan on like using the cosmic part of it as much as I do the second part.
You're still using cosmetic, so it's still going to be expensive. 15 slots.
Okay.
How
much of a
as
bump will I
Daldur,
give this fire things total?
an extra, you have 15, an extra 5d6. Daldur, is you get an inkling in your mind that your flames are stronger than his. And as you begin to believe that, your fire, which has been burning bright and red, switches to a blue.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a flame?
I want to shout motivating powder as well. That's some awfully bright fire there, Daldur. One would think that flames burn hotter than his.
This is crazy, bro.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I haven't used my bonus action on anything, have I?
We can. No, you haven't.
Okay. I don't think I need to use it on anything right now, so I'm just gonna remain on the ceiling.
Okay. Wait. Okay, you know what? Well, you can't see Daldur from from the ceiling.
Oh, I can't?
No, you would have to go out to the courtyard to see him.
Wait, I thought they were inside.
Yes, but you're in
on the
different
ground
rooms.
floor.
Okay, wait. If I were to use my bonus action as part of that dash, could I see him?
Yes. Are you staying inside or are you going around the courtyard? Hold on, let me open
I'll
up
just-
MS Paint again.
I'll just like, I'll go. Well, my gravity's kind of inverted, so I can't really like leave the building right now.
Well, you can just like naturally turn.
Yeah, that is true. But being
So,
on the
like,
ceiling
okay.
is advantageous.
Bad guy and Daldur are here. Shanty. EO Umizara. Oops. So you're like right here, Rudyar. You would have to either go like around here to see him, or you'd have to go like through the office, down the stairs, and over to here to see them.
I'd imagine I go from the inside path.
Okay, so yeah, well, you dash. You're also in that front room, just standing on the ceiling. You're like hanging onto like the chandelier up there.
Yeah, can everything have like played out as if I'd gone there in the first place?
Yes, yes, yes. We'll just say you did that from the beginning. But that makes it Umizara's turn.
I don't know. Yes. Oh. DM, I don't know what to do right now. Yeah.
You can run up there and you can hit him.
I could. I guess. Well, I want Umizar to do something cool and awesome, but I can't think of anything. I have no imagination.
Imagine
Daldur
Toji.
currently has. Yeah.
What?
Imagine Toji.
Oh God.
It's basically what you said Umizara was.
Yeah, Umizar is a bum.
Okay.
Umizar is a bum. How far? Is this? Wait. Who was just before me?
Renew.
Runia, what did you do?
I increased Daldur's flame output essentially.
Okay. Oh no. Sorry guys, I'm like right now. I don't know. I'm trying to think. If Toji was a good person, I don't know. I don't know for right now. I'm gonna skip, I think, for this moment, because I don't know.
Alright, that
I'm
makes
sorry.
it his turn. Daldur, please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. $16.
That is unfortunately a failure. Daldur, as you see him spin around in your grapple, grab either side of your head with his hands, and you feel a heat building. Things around you that previously weren't ignited suddenly are engulfed in flames as the temperature in the room rises and rises and rises, and so does yours. You are going to take. Hold on, I have to write this all down. Now I have to do math. $53 fire damage.
How much?
53.
Oh my
As
god.
Fuck.
Wait,
the
not that, right?
all of I'm sorry, what did you say?
It's 53 already halved?
No, it's not halved yet. Not halved
Oh,
yet.
okay.
You
But
scared me.
a column of fire around you erupts into the sky. Those of you that are outside, you see the pillar rise and pierce through the clouds as you hear Flameholt let out a guttural scream. And please give me a strength saving throw real quick, as he is going to try and drive his thumbs into.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. There's no freaking way. I rolled a 13.
He rolled a 14.
There's
Daldur,
no freaking way.
I'm so sorry, but you feel in the midst of this flame, this burning flame, it is hotter than anything you've ever experienced before, gouged out. And when he pulls his hands back, instead of having eyes, Daldur, you just have empty sockets which are
No.
bleeding.
No.
No.
And you're going to take an additional 12 I guess bludgeoning damage.
Fucking kidding me.
As he is breathing through his teeth a raw and emotional kind of desperate gasps as he says, "Daughter, you failed me. You have failed everybody. You were not meant to amount to anything." Umizara, it's your turn again.
Okay. I want to go in my rage.
Okay, you rage.
Okay. I want to fucking get this guy, and I'm like, okay. Let me think about this real quick. Where is he in accordance to me? Like, what position is he facing?
His back is to you.
His back is to me.
Yes.
Okay.
He's currently still grabbing Daldur by the head.
Can I? Okay, is he on his knees?
Yes. He's still being grappled by Daldur.
Okay. Oh, please, I really want this to work. Oh, give me a moment. Give me 1 second. Would that be an opportunity attack at all since his back is to me?
No. Opportunity attack is when someone leaves your melee attack range, and you get to hit them.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. Yeah, okay. Can I use? Wait, I don't know. I want to run up there and I want to grab him. And this is going to be both of my turns, I believe. Grab him by the ankle or leg or whatever. And I want to pull from beneath him and where he's kind of more flat on the ground, if that's possible. And I want to hit him.
Like
with-
you like grab him from by his shoulders and like drag him to the floor. Strength check first, by the way.
Okay. 21.
He got a 14. You succeed. So yeah, you grab him by the shoulders and you pry him off of Daldur. Also, real quick, you're also going to take 10 fire damage as you reach into that pillar of fire. It is starting to wane out and die down now, but you do still take some residual damage. But you pry him to the ground off of Daldur.
Okay. And I want to use my great axe. That is already in my hand. I use with my other hand. And I want to, like, take it to his back. Like, I want to hit him in the back.
I imagine you pulled him off of Daldur and you put him on his back.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. You can drive into his chest. Okay, roll the hit. You have advantage because he's prone.
Okay. Wait a minute. It'd be a 16. And what is advantage for? Wait, okay. Yeah.
14 does advantage though, so you roll twice. Take the higher.
29.
Okay. Oh, nat 20. Roll damage. You get to double it too.
24.
Oh. Okay. You see. Make sure you make your second attack, by the way. But you see as Umizara flies into this rage, prying Flameholt off of Daldur. The blood that is pouring out of Daldur's eyes is very quickly also evaporating due to the heat, and as Umizara basically throws him to
Oh,
hello.
Please.
Sorry, I cut out.
try again.
As Umizara pries him off of Daldur, the blood pouring out of Daldur's eyes, quickly evaporating from the heat, she slams him on the ground, her great axe high above her head, and drives it down into his chest. She pulls her great axe back again, and you can see a gaping hole where she struck. Umizara, you get 2 attacks.
Hey.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again.
25 to hit.
Fuck him
Roll
up.
damage.
Fuck him up.
8. Damn.
Well,
Still pretty good.
Wait.
Wait, another +2 though because of your rage.
Yeah.
So yeah, you
Okay.
you slam your great axe down again. Not quite as deep as the first strike, but still enough to deal considerable damage. I believe that's everything. So Shanty, it is your turn.
These are a lot of good.
Where is he? Yeah.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Did you hear me?
No, I did not hear you.
How far away am I?
You're still in the office. So, I'll say a dash could get you to the front room, like the entrance hall, but not enough to like get within melee range of him. You'd be like about where Runyar is.
She's going to actually use like 2 earth spell slots to just dig down through.
I'm sorry. You basically just like open you like make like a slide for yourself down to the front. And the shanty's there now.
Was that my bonus action?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now how far away is she?
15 feet.
She's going to try and drain the water out of his eyes.
Trying what?
Chancey's gonna try and drain the water out of Flameholt's eyes.
Okay. I'm gonna say this is gonna be like contested magic. So you're gonna roll wisdom check because it's side of your wisdom, and he's gonna roll his magic, and whichever one wins is the result.
Okay.
Dog.
I'm sorry, what was that?
A 6.
Yeah, no. He got a
Oh.
19.
No.
The life magic's due to the fact that he is just alive kind of prevents your magic from meddling with his body.
She's gonna try to drain the water out of his body. Just dehydrate him a little bit.
I think trying to drain it from his eyes would have been your action. I'm sorry.
Don't I get 2 attacks?
Yeah, but it wasn't an attack. It was like casting a spell. It's different. It's like if Daldur makes his attacks when he punches, but if he were to cast a spell, that would take full action.
Okay.
That makes it Eo's turn.
Alrighty, so tell you what. Our friend over there isn't prone anymore, correct?
He is still prone.
Okay.
He hasn't gone up.
So let's burn another 5 on the funny strike.
Alright.
I want to go for another like jet propelled swing at him.
Hold on.
I make this with advantage. If I 19, which, as we've established, doesn't hit him, does it?
No, 19 does not hit.
Do it again.
Do it again.
The exact same thing. Another 5. That's gonna be a 26.
Yes, you hit.
But finally, all right.
Roll
So I'm
damage.
adding.
Dude, you get sneak attack, you get your damage, and you get 5d6 extra for the jet propulsion.
Killer. All right. First, the actual damage, 14. We're gonna roll 3d6 for sneak attack, which is gonna be another 13. And then we're gonna roll 5d6. That was accidentally 6. There we go. 14 plus 13 plus another 14. Where's my calculator? Please take a grand total of 41 damage.
Oh, wait.
Goat. You.
Does this kill him?
It does not, but he is more than 3/4 of the way down. As
All right.
Eo, your first slash, or Eo's first slash goes wide, but he quickly redirects, kind of making a spinning motion, and it slashes all the way from like his shoulder up his neck and across his face. As he looks at you with hatred, Eo.
Do I
If
got
that's
any...
your turn, it is Daldur.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll save my other side.
I'm going to use one spell slot to use thermal vision and find the greatest source of heat in the room.
You find him.
How far?
Okay, sorry. You find yourself first, and then you find him. As you are still burning blue.
How far away is he?
He's right in front of you.
Okay. I'm gonna lunge at him, or like, and even if I don't like necessarily grab him, I'm still gonna get as close as possible to him.
Okay, yeah, you get right up on him.
Okay. First, I'm just gonna take a couple swings at him, like with the enchantments now.
Okay. Did you just start beating his skull in?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. So that's a 21.
That hits.
It's 10 plus. Hold on. $53 divided by 2. So that's gonna be. Do I round up or down?
I think yes.
Okay. So the first hit's gonna be 37 damage.
Okay.
That's a 26.
For how much?
So originally it was a fifth. Hold on, let me pull up my calculator again. Because I rolled a 53, but divided by 2 is 26, and I rolled a 10, so that's 7.
How do you want to do this?
I'm not done.
Okay, you kill him. Describe how. How do you do this? Tell me what you are doing. Because whatever you're doing, it's enough.
Okay, I'm just gonna like lunge at him, and then start like beating on him, right?
Right.
Then after those 2 hits, Baldur is going to grab his head now and go. You can't seriously expect to lead this continent when you can't even withstand this heat, right? And then he's going to use 48 spell slots and incinerate him.
Absolutely. Daldur, you launch forward, basically tackling him to the ground. You flip him over so he faces you, and you bring your fist down. One hit, his head like snaps to the side, blood pouring out of his mouth. He turns to look at you, and you bring another fist down, basically crushing his face. You rear back a little. You see him breathing heavily, strained. Blood is gurgling in his mouth as you then grab his head. You say your line, and everybody sees as jets of blue flame shoot out from all of Daldur's body and focuses directly on him. And by the end of the spectacle, before Daldur lies a pile of dust. And Daldur, you find yourself in a pretty deep crater, although you have no eyes. Everyone can see Daldur's holes. They are hollow, absent of any eyes, and the sockets around are charred as he's dead.
Oh my god.
Hospital. Hospital.
Okay, yeah. We're getting you out of here.
We're actually going to end here for today.
Yeah.